Hi crafters, today is October 2nd and it's time for another sheetload of cards. So thank you so much for stopping by to see what I created. I am a part of this creative team. To see the cards that the other team members have created, there is a playlist link in the description box and also on the end card of this video. If you don't want to use the playlist, there is also a list of all our YouTube channels. So this month's printable is going to yield 8 cards using 2 sheets of 12 by 12 pattern paper, and it's also a special fun fold edition. So when I first saw this, I thought about back when I made these crosses right here, and because they kind of have that same kind of fold look to them, it is a little different. The difference is that Crafty Owl has made it so that when you open up the card, it'll stand up on its own, where this one, I had to add this little easel on the back so that it would stand up on its own, because otherwise it would stand up on its own, but it would lean forward. And so I wanted mine to lean a little bit back, and so that's why I added this easel. But so it really reminded me of this, so I was kind of excited when I saw that. So let's just go ahead and pull in my 2 designs. So here they are. I love these. I am using a paper pack called, let's see, it is called Painted Autumn. And this paper pack keeps growing because I tend to use certain papers in here and not others, and so I just kind of merge them together when I have to open up a new pack. So that's growing. Then the pumpkins, what I did for them is I pulled in this pumpkin right here from Hello Harvest. I'm also using this little sunflower bouquet there, and then this little sunflower on my cards. And I'm also using, there's these little squirrely things in here, so I'm using some of them to put behind this bottom sunflower here. And then my gnome is coming from The Kindest Gnomes, and the sentiment that I'm using on the back is part of this Pretty Pumpkins, because I really wanted to say, if friends were pumpkins, I'd pick you. I love that. So I ended up using a lot of different blends, and if you're interested in what colors I use to color what, then just let me know and I can tell you that. I can run through the colors that I have. I use the light and dark pumpkin pie, the light and dark Cajun craze, the light and dark lemon lime twist, the light and dark daffodil delight, the light mango melody, light pecan pie, and then the skin tones of SU 200 and SU 800. And then I pulled in this Copic color of B41 for his beard, because I felt that that matched the blue in the paper better than any of my Stampin' Blends did. And then I did some paper piecing for his hat with some of that paper. And I glued all this together, and then I popped it all up together on the front of my card here. So that's taking place of this oval part here that I didn't do. I figured I'd rather build this little scene. I thought that was cute. Then when you turn it over on the back, what I ended up doing, because when you put it in the envelope, it'll be like this, right? But then when you let it go so that you can stand it up, I wanted to make sure there was also some kind of color on this side. And so I just took some of that papers that I used on the front. And then this one I didn't use on the front, but I went ahead and put it on all the backs of my cards, because I just thought that these die-cut pumpkins, and let's see, I pulled that out from also this die set right here. from the pretty pumpkins. And I just die cut it out with some more of that paper, the same one that I used for stamping on right here. The only difference is this one, I colored it in. I stamped it in Tangerine Tango, but then I did my Stampin' Blends of the light and dark pumpkin pie and did some coloring right on top of that designer paper. So there is how my back looks. And here's the back of this one. So in this one, I used a different paper on the side here. And I just think they came out so cute. I can't wait to send these out to people. So here are the rest of mine. They're all the same. They just have the different papers. So this one has this paper on this side. And then here are the other three for the ones with the pumpkins on the side. So they're so cute. I just love them. It was a little bit of work because I did a lot of coloring and the paper piecing and all that, but I think they really came out cute. That little gnome guy is just adorable. So there we go. I think I've got everything covered. I stamped my sentiment in early espresso because that's what I used for my card base. And did for my stamping of this was the tuxedo black because I was going to be using my alcohol markers, so I needed to stamp that in the Memento tuxedo black. So I think I've covered everything that I use. I love it. I hope you like these as well. And if you like this video and these cards, you can show me your joy by giving it a thumbs up. Okay, well, until my next video, have fun crafting, everyone. And remember, choose joy, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.